Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell, and give it a like. An interesting new story every week.
Captain's Chronicles Sea Adventures. Story 6. The Secret of the Sea Pearls. The ship Sea Star glided over the calming waters, leaving behind the dangerous labyrinth of whirlpools. The soft morning light scattered across the ocean's surface, and the air was filled with a sense of freshness and something unknown. The captain family enjoyed a rare moment of peace on the deck.
After all these trials, it's strange that it's so quiet now, said Lena, leaning over the side.
Her reflection in the water shimmered, as if playing with the sun's rays.
Silence is wonderful, replied Papa Captain. But we know that she is not here forever.
And he was right. The crystal on the helm shone brighter, and the captain's voice echoed over the deck.
Your path leads to the Pearl Reef, the place where the next key is hidden. This is a reef surrounded by magical pearls, each containing a fragment of the ocean's power. But be careful, the reef is guarded by ancient sentinels.
Pearls, Tika exclaimed. Go, eyes shone with excitement. Real treasures, Bob. The more reserved one frowned.
And what about the Sentinels? Are we facing trials again?
The captain replied.
The sentinels are the spirits of the reef, ancient entities that have existed since the creation of these waters. They protect the pearls from those who seek them for their own gain, without understanding their true significance. Each pearl is not just a treasure, but a symbol of power, harmony, and connection with the ocean. To pass their trials, you must prove that your hearts are pure, your intentions sincere, and your actions commendable. Respect for the magic of the ocean.
As we approached the reef, the water became increasingly clear, revealing an astonishing underwater world. Huge corals, shimmering with all the colors of the rainbow, they formed true underwater cities. Between them swam fish of incredible beauty, and among the corals, shimmering pearls could be seen. This is simply incredible, whispered Bara's mom, gazing at the sparkling depths. But the closer the ship got to the reef, the more palpable the tension in the air became. The water around began to shimmer, and suddenly 3 enormous figures appeared in front of the ship, as if woven from light and water. These were the two spirits of the reef.
Who dared underpun the skin of the husband?
Their voice resonated, blending with the mist of the waves. Captain Dad took a step forward.
We come in peace. We need to restore the ocean's magic, and we are looking for the key that is here.
The spirits froze. Then one of them spoke.
If your intentions are not pure, though these are our trials, only those who are worthy can touch the Siri Pearl.
A light flared up in front of the ship, and the water around it became as clear as a mirror. On its surface, symbols, riddles, and puzzles were visible.
What are you saying, Uncle Chai? We must say that we are true, said one of the spirits. These symbols represent currents, echoes, and wings, and places of dreams that we never understood. Oh my lord. Subtitles made by. She pointed the way to the centrif. Dimatorzok. Every titan and mistake can close the path forever.
Bob took the initiative. He carefully studied the symbols, recalling everything he knew about ocean currents, corals, and sea creatures. Lena helped him, noting details, while Tika enthusiastically offered his ideas.
It's like a map of currents and energy.
Of the reef, Bob finally said.
We need to connect them in a way that reflects the ocean's power flows. This is not just a task, it's the key to understanding the harmony of this place.
The family worked deeply on the puzzle, immersed in thought. Long discussions about possible combinations, attempts to decipher the symbols and establish their connection to the map yielded no results. Each time, something slipped away, as if the puzzle itself did not want to be solved. Bob, clutching the map in his paws, almost despaired when his gaze fell on a tiny symbol resembling a barely noticeable dot. Amidst the complex lines, "There it is," he exclaimed. That symbol turned out to be insufficient. The real element that helped complete the map and understand the path to the center of the reef. "Try to connect this with those currents," Lena exclaimed, pointing at the map. "It might be a mistake, but we don't have time," Bob replied, running his calculations through his mind. Tika, almost jumping from his spot, shouted excitedly, "We have to take the risk." "Let's hurry." The family froze for a second, and then Papa Capi said loudly, "Let's act. Forward." Pop made the final adjustments, connecting the lines. The water around the ship began to glow. The symbols started to move, and suddenly, light illuminated the surface. The puzzle was solved. The spirit, watching them, spoke.
You are almost... Oh. Forward, forward, forward.
The ship entered an area where the water suddenly darkened. Visibility was almost zero, and it seemed as if the whole world had plunged into night. "What's happening?" Aline asked fearfully.
Here, they applied pressure on us.
Explained the other spirit.
The city's double half. In a day.
Papa Capi held the wheel tightly, straining all his senses to catch the subtle hints coming from the water. Bob and Lena listened intently to the faint sounds of the currents, trying to understand where their voice became louder or softer. Tico, standing at the bow of the ship, eagerly caught any movement or glint of light in the dark water with his eyes. "It was a bit stronger there," Lena exclaimed, pointing to the left. "No, that's a decoy," Bob countered, listening to the barely audible gurgling. "On the right? It must be here." "I see something!" Tika suddenly shouted, pointing ahead at a barely noticeable glimmer. "Keep straight." Papa Capi, trusting his children's intuition, steered the ship towards the indicated point. The tension was rising, but at the last moment, the water in front of them cleared and a faint light cut through the darkness, revealing a path forward. "There!" Tika shouted, noticing the faint glimmer. "There's the exit." The family, combining their efforts, steered the ship towards the light, and soon the water became clear again.
The spirit said you could trust that. This was the foundation of the wet path. But, and with that I don't know how. And it comes indeed, the next mystery awaits us.
In the center of the reef, the ship stopped. In front of the capybaras appeared a huge pearl, shining so brightly that it seemed to illuminate the entire ocean. "This is the heart of the reef," said the third spirit. "Only those whose hearts are pure can touch it." Each of the capybaras approached the pearl, and upon touching it, made their wish.
"I want magic to return to the ocean," said Papa Capi.
"I want all creatures to live in harmony indeed," added Mama Bara. "I want knowledge to help us protect nature," said Bob. "I want joy to never leave this world," declared Alina. "And I want us to always have adventures," exclaimed Tika. The pearl glowed even brighter, and its light seemed to penetrate to the very depths of each of the capybaras. The spirits, watching them, saw not only their actions, but also the sincerity of their desires. Their wishes were pure and reflected not only their personal aspirations, but also their care for others. The spirits exclaimed,
You have proven your sincerity. Love and sincere heart, love and sincere heart. Your strength is in unity. Strong, A warm ray. He earned the bar. He earned the bar.
A glowing amulet, shimmering with all the colors of the rainbow, flew out of the pearl. The key to the next mission. The ship was leaving the Pearl Reef and the waves sang around it once more. The Cappy family stood on the deck holding paws. That was incredible, said Bob, holding the amulet.
It's only obvious. Another page of our story, said Papa Cappy.
His voice sounded confident and inspiring.
Onward, to new mysteries and achievements.
The shimmer of a new adventure undoubtedly appeared on the horizon, and the family was eagerly ready to meet it.